Good morning everybody, it's day 20 of the Advent calendar, and as Christmas draws nearer, we're looking at a new Christmas character today. So, this character required quite a bit of research on our part because we don't have them in the UK. This is called Mr. Bingle. Now, Mr. Bingle originated from a department store in, I believe, Louisiana somewhere. And the story goes is that he was just a snowman, but Father Christmas needed a hand to deliver some presents, and so he gave him arms and legs and wings and the ability to jump about and give him a hand. So we have created a snowman type blend for you. This is a pure white blend in its natural shades, of course, and it is lovely and soft and springy with just a little bit of a sheen to it. So if you're in the mood for dyeing tops, this is for you. So the fibres in this are Cormo, Lonk and Lotus. So Cormo is a lovely, soft, bouncy fibre. It's a little bit like a merino and is always really popular in both yarns and for hand spinning and felting. Lonk you may not be familiar with. It comes from the Pennines in the UK and it's not necessarily the softest fibre, but it's got a lovely body and quite a lot of loft to it. So we've used this just to increase the bounciness of this fibre. Finally, you can probably see there's a nice bit of sheen and shine happening along here. Nothing too bright, just a little bit subtle, and that comes from the Lotus fibre. We wanted to put a shimmer on it like you may see on fresh snow, but we didn't want to add glitter. So the Lotus does this really nicely for us. And as you can see, it's nice and springy, and it's got a nice amount of loft to it. So for any of your spinning, weaving or felting projects, this would be really good. Though I probably would dye it just to give it a bit of a pop. In terms of a yarn, this is really quite nice. So another one for people who may want to hand dye. You don't have to dye it if you don't want to. If you want to use it naturally in its ecru form, it will knit or crochet really happily. But if you do want to dye it, you'll find that the Lotus in it doesn't take the dye the same, so you'll have slight colour variations. It's got a nice bulkiness to it, which doesn't actually come through in here, but once it's been worked and washed, it'll bloom really nicely and you'll find it's got a lot more squish to it. So you've got to have a snowman in an advent calendar, and Mr. Bingle from the department store is ours. And if you'd like to see a picture of him, have a look online and you'll probably be surprised as to what he looks like. And there you go, Mr. Bingle, day 20 of the advent calendar.